Are you ready for this? Okay, stop.
I was getting into it.
I don't know if there's any like copy. Well, I don't know.
We're singing it. How can they get copyright on this one?
I don't know. I'm playing it safe.
Okay, cool.
Anyway, Michael, have I ever told you that
you're a fan of the 2000s mega party bop?
No. Well, yes.
Are you ready for this? Who's that even by?
I don't know.
Okay, cool.
They were ready, apparently.
No, they were checking to make sure we were ready. Absolutely. They were being very polite.
They were always ready.
Always polite. Yeah.
No,
That's my secret, Captain. I'm always ready.
This kind of ruined my opening
Sorry.
mantra.
What was your bit?
Well, no, because we were starting to... Like, I was just, like, humming, and then you jumped in, and I was like, all right, we're going into this like that.
Yeah.
But I was going to ask you if I ever told you about the time I designed custom emojis for people to send to 911 in case of emergencies.
No offense, Alex, but that sounds like a terrible idea.
No, it was. And I thought it was fun. I did it for a project.
Oh, okay.
You know what I called it?
What'd you call it?
I called it For Emergencies Only.
Oh, God, that's painful.
It was fun. I got to design a bunch of real, like, a house on fire emoji and a guy, like, throwing up from alcohol poisoning emoji and bank robber emoji.
I feel like all of these are very specific scenarios. Did you have one for...
I made, like, 10.
Oh, okay, cool.
Just, like, of the most general crimes.
So if they...
and emergencies.
If there's an emergency that falls into one of these 10 things, you're set. Otherwise, you're kind of... Can you text 911 in this scenario?
Well, theoretically, you'd be able to, like... It'd be like a contact on your phone, 911, click the one thing and send it, and it'll ping your location so that they have a general idea, your location, and, like, they got it, like, instantly, instead of having to call and say.
Yeah, because the one thing that I hate most when during an emergency is now I gotta fucking talk to people.
It was never meant to be a practical solution, but I got the idea because it was like, well, what if you're, like, trapped in the house and, like, there's someone else in there, like, digging through your stuff and you don't want to talk.
That's the only scenario, like in a horror movie.
That's the scenario where I was like, I would dig being able to text 911 or send an emergency.
Are you actually able to text 911?
I don't think so.
I feel like that's a thing, because if you're, God forbid, if for whatever reason you are physically unable to talk, not even due to the scenario, how do you contact 911 in that case? Do you have to find someone else? Like,
yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Can you just call them and then leave the line open and not say anything?
That is a thing. If you call them and then leave the line open and then hang up, they will still dispatch someone to your location to check on you.
Okay.
At least that's what I've heard. I don't know if that's still accurate.
Part of me wants to test that, but then it's like, well, that's not legal.
No, of course. Then what are you going to do when the cop shows up? Just be like, "Oh, hey, it works."
I thought I had a heart attack. Sorry.
Yeah. You want cake? We got cake right here.
Cake?
Yeah, absolutely.
Not a lie.
Yeah, hey, listen, law enforcement does a pretty good job at responding to emoji texts. That's
So I've heard.
So we've heard.
But
there has been a 100% success rate so far because it's been tried exactly 0 times.
Yes. So
they haven't failed
hasn't
yet.
failed yet. Yeah. Wow, that's the best like type of like slogan type bullshit I've ever heard. It's like, I'm opening up a new business. We haven't failed yet because we haven't done anything.
We haven't done jack. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's like before our first episode, we were more successful than we ever will be.
Exactly.
Because we hadn't done it yet.
Because we achieved getting 100% of the subscribers that we aimed towards.
Which was nothing.
Which was 0, exactly.
But I don't know. I guess it's more noble to try and fail than to not try and succeed at not doing anything.
There are many quotes about that.
Yes.
I'm blanking on all of them, but there are many wise people have commented the exact thing that you're trying to convey.
To help people cope with how they suck. Like us.
Like us.
We suck.
We do, indeed.
But I don't think we suck for this podcast. Oh, welcome back to the Weekly Undertaking, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Alex.
I'm Mike. This is the 34th episode of the Weekly Undertaking, right?
Wow.
Yes,
Time
I did
flies.
it. I can count.
I write it on the screen every day.
Yeah, I totally just looked over there to check.
This was 34. Yes, I did it.
I 100%. Oh, you nailed it.
You did nothing.
I read the number. That takes effort. I used both of my undergraduate degrees, my reading degree and my number degree, to determine.
Oh, Mike, I didn't know you had a degree in numbers.
Yeah, I did. Math.
What's your favorite number?
That's a tough one. 69 and 420 are great, but I gotta go with 3.
3.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's nice, easy to count by.
I like it.
Divisible and all that
I
stuff.
like it.
Yeah.
My favorite number is 12, which
Why-
is funny because it's 1 plus 2 is 3. Your favorite number, so huh?
Yeah, I guess. Why is your favorite number 12?
I don't remember.
Oh, great, cool.
It's just always been a good number. It's like it's even, and it's higher than like 11 numbers.
You're right. It is exactly more than 11 of the other numbers on the number line.
Oh, it's comfortably between 11, which is like an oddball number, and 13, which is an unlucky number. So 12 is like it's comfortable.
You know what? You're right. You're riding the you're riding the waves.
I'm riding the wave.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, anyway,
Yeah. How was your week, Alex? Before we get into the challenge.
Michael,
Yeah.
I've never had a more satisfying week food-wise ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
I ate a lot of pizza this week, as
yeah.
I would think you did too.
Why did you eat a lot? Oh, right. Yeah, that's what I was supposed to do this week.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I did.
Okay, you did.
I did.
Great.
Of course I did.
Nice joke.
The challenge is pizza. Of course I'm going to eat the pizza, you know?
Yes. So we were tasked with eating different pizza.
You want to try that again?
Yes.
Okay.
We were challenged this week by eating. Nope. We were challenged this week by. No, yeah, I was right. We were challenged this week by.
No, you weren't.
We were challenged this
Our
week.
challenge this week.
Was to eat at 7 different local pizzerias this week.
Oh, was it to eat at 7 different
I don't
local?
know. Just one every day.
Oh, yeah, that's what I did. I kind of visited the same places a couple times.
Oh, yeah, no, I did too. It's fine. So.
Cool. Nice. All right. So, yeah, well, first of all, have you ever thought about the fact that pizza's just kind of toast?
With sauce and bread?
Yeah, with sauce and bread. I mean, it's still just, it's toast.
Well, it's bread that is prepared in an oven.
It's baked.
Do you bake your bread to make it toast?
Yes, in a toaster.
No, you toast the bread.
Yeah, but that's still baking the bread.
No, that's toasting
It's
the
called
bread.
the toaster oven, Alex.
Yes, and they toast things.
Yes, and it ovens it bakes. Shut up. It bakes things.
No, it presses the heat onto the toast. It doesn't surround it with. Well, it does.
It
but
does surround
it.
it
Doesn't. It's mainly a press. It's like a half panini, half oven.
Half panini, half oven.
Half panini maker, half oven.
The panoven.
Panoven.
The panoven.
You can call your toaster the panoven. Patent pending.
I will. I'm going to buy a label maker expressly to name my toaster the panoven.
I'm ashamed that you have to buy a label maker.
What, do you just have label makers lying around?
I have 7.
You have 7 label makers?
Yes, I'm about to get 5 more, so I can have 12.
What in God's name possesses you to buy 7 label makers?
Well, eventually 12, because it's my favorite number.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see. Is that the goal? Just to have 12 of every possession you own?
Yes, now I just need 11 more friends.
Not 12. You can count me out of that one. You can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so,
Well, that makes me sad.
yeah, well, you know what? It kind of happens.
You know, it's fine. I'm over it.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, so my pizza toast revelation is just one of the many things that I've done this week of thinking about pizza.
Uh-huh.
What was your experience eating all this pizza, Alex?
Oh, it was an emotional roller coaster.
Was it really?
Yeah, I had a bunch of highs and a bunch of lows.
Mm-hmm.
And just I had some bad pizza and I had some great pizza and I had some good pizza and so yeah, it's fascinating. Because I mostly had regular slices,
Right.
but each experience was very different depending on the place.
Is that your go-to, just a regular slice?
I always get regular when I go to a new place.
Okay.
Just to set a standard.
Mm-hmm.
But
My go-to is Sicilian. Yeah, I think you know that.
I know. Yeah, and you know what's funny? I feel like we have very different opinions about Sicilian pizza.
What do you mean?
Because my very, very favorite Sicilian pizza in the world is at Angelina's, which is a local eatery here in town.
Yes, please check it out. Angelina's, we'll link them. Probably, if we think of it later.
If I remember.
Yeah, maybe. But regardless, it's a good place.
Yes.
Any place that's named Angelina's
But
is probably
I
a
think-
nice eatery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it? But I think they have the best Sicilian pizza in the world. And if I remember previous experiences well, I think you prefer Vincent's, which is another pizzeria in our town.
It's like the Krusty Krab Chum Bucket. They're right across the street
Yes,
from each other.
there are literally at least 10
Yeah.
pizzerias within 3 minutes driving distance.
We
of
live
both of
on
us,
we live on Long Island.
where there's only pizza and bagels.
Exactly. Those are the only 2 things. I mean, I think the only place. What do you think has more pizza places, Long Island or New York City?
New York City.
You think so?
There's like 3 on every block, and New York City is like it's a lot of stuff in a very small area.
There's no question that there's more pizza places per square footage of New York
like
City.
you're saying, if you take a chunk out of the city that's equivalent to the size of our town, would there be more pizzerias in that chunk?
I guarantee you there would be more pizzerias in the New York City chunk.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is New York City, the 5 boroughs of New York City, Long Island, who has the more pizza places.
Long Island in total.
In the entirety of it. Because it is a huge island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd still say New York City.
You think?
Yeah, because Long Island, a lot of it is nothing.
It is, if you go far enough east, it is very country town.
Yeah, and then eventually the pizza places all turn into seafood places eventually.
Is it? Yeah, you know what? You're right about that. I mean, but that kind of makes sense because, you know...
It's an island.
The ocean... Yeah, exactly. You go in any direction, you will hit ocean eventually.
Yeah. If you go 10 minutes inward is when you start to see the shift from seafood to... No, or maybe like 5 minutes in. Like from the beach. If you drive in 5 minutes, you'll stop seeing seafood places.
Right, that's true. I'm with you. The fact that Long Island is so big blows my mind. Like
it is crazy.
Yeah, it really is. But yeah, Long Island pizza is good pizza.
Yeah, and I had exclusively that kind.
Exclusively Long Island.
Yeah,
didn't make your way out to Queens or Brooklyn or Bronx or Staten Island or Manhattan.
Didn't have the time.
Ah, that's too bad.
Or any place beyond that. So.
Well, what is beyond? Is there any really good pizza anywhere else besides New York City?
That's a good question.
I've been in many arguments with a friend of mine that Connecticut pizza is on par with New York City pizza, and I adamantly oppose that.
No, definitely not. Yeah. I've been to some pizza places near Connecticut.
Yeah. But
still technically in New York, and I've like had pizza there, and it's good. It's like 5% less quality than what we have here.
Yeah.
Like it's very close.
Yeah. Okay.
Like there's a pizza radius around the city. And as it expands, the quality goes down.
The quality goes down.
So the further away you get from the city, the shittier the pizza.
Exactly. And I don't really think that anything outside of that radius, however far it is, can really be considered pizza. Like if you go too far south or west or anything else into the country, with the exception of maybe California, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
But regardless, there are entire states where the only pizza available is the Domino's, Pizza Hut, Papa John's, variety, fake pizza.
For some reason, New Yorkers really like pizza.
Yeah, I wonder, because it's the best food. It's the God's ambrosia.
It is one of the best foods.
Yeah.
You know, actually, I will challenge you on no good pizza outside New York. Italy is the only other place in the world, I think, that also deserves to be recognized as having good pizza.
Well,
I know it's different.
Here's the thing. America is good at taking ideas started elsewhere and then improving on them. So, for example, democracy. We got that from the Greeks. We made it better, of course.
Okay.
Pizza. We took that from the Italians and made it better. The Italian pizza is very, very good. I've been to Italy.
Yes.
It is very good, but it's different. The crust is so much thinner.
But I think they're the only... that's the only type of pizza that I think thin crust works.
Oh, it's very good. I'm not denying that.
Like thin crust here sucks.
Yeah, absolutely.
There it works. Like they give you they don't make the whole pie. They don't give you by the slice, except for maybe one place.
Well, I mean they make the pie kind of small.
So they make tiny personal pies.
Right. So
and
they're
awesome
for lunch. Yeah.
And I love that.
Yeah.
I honestly prefer that type of pizza eating, and the fancier pizza places in the area do that.
Right.
And they're awesome. Right. I wish I got to go to one of those this week, but life.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but okay, I'll count Italy as having some good pizza. Can we agree that Chicago? What's your opinion on Chicago deep dish?
Yeah, I didn't have it when I went to Chicago. Actually, I wanted to try it
because
it just looked fascinating. It's like Frankenstein's monster, kind of.
What do you mean by that?
It was so bizarre that I couldn't take my eyes off it.
See, my opinion on Chicago deep dish is that it's very tasty. I don't think I consider it pizza. It's marinara sauce in a bread bowl.
It's their version of pizza.
Yeah, but
it's what they call pizza.
Yeah, but
if Chicagoans come to New York, they're like, that's what they call pizza. Toast with marinara sauce and cheese.
Toast with marinara
Going back
sauce
to
and
your
cheese.
argument.
Absolutely.
You've talked yourself into a corner yet again.
What do you mean? I stand by that my toast is better than their soup. I stand by that.
Well, you can stand by that, but
Have you ever? Did you watch The Daily Show when Jon Stewart was on it?
No.
At all? Oh my God, there was a hysterical like 3 episode bit that Jon Stewart went on, just a huge rant, just bashing Chicago deep dish pizza, and it's one of the funniest moments on any television show that I've ever watched. But it's just so. Because what happened was it was that the Freedom Tower with the needle got declared the tallest building in America.
Okay.
And so the mayor of Chicago, I forget what building it was, but a building in Chicago previously had the record.
I've seen that building. I was inside that building.
Oh, you were?
Yes.
Okay. Well, the Freedom Tower beats it with the needle.
Okay.
And the Chicago president, or the Chicago mayor,
The president of Chicago.
Chicago president. That's when they move the White House to Chicago. That's what happens there. And then just
Chicago.
yeah, the president of Chicago. But the mayor came out and was just like, first of all, he made some very passive aggressive comments, just like, if it looks like a needle, if it acts like a needle, it's a needle. It's not part of the it's not part of the building. It doesn't count. And then he went on this whole huge rant of like, all right, they might have the tallest building, but we have the best pizza. And Jon Stewart just went in on it. I think one of my favorite lines was just like, I want pizza so that when I get drunk and pass out face down, I'm not gonna drown. Like, that's what I consider pizza. Oh man,
Wow, that's true.
I highly recommend looking it up. It's so damn funny.
Great.
It's so damn funny. But so I mean, I stand by. Jon Stewart. He knows his.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Mike, did you have any bad pizza this week?
Any bad pizza? I did. So I think I've talked about this before, but I'm currently in grad school.
You mention it every like 3 or 4 weeks.
Do I? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that frequent.
It's like me talking about when I'm sick.
When you're sick?
Yeah. I was sick a few weeks ago. You remember that?
I do remember that. Are you sick now?
No, I don't. I just don't know if I told you.
Okay, we gotta do a check in every episode.
Yes.
Is
Welcome
Alex
to the
sick?
Weekly Undertaking. I'm Alex, and I'm currently not sick.
All right, that's good. That's a step in the right direction.
Yes.
But the pizza that they had at my college is not good. I had 2 slices of it, but it was just,
College pizza.
yeah, it was a step above that, because what my college does is they have the dining hall, which is mainly for residents and primarily undergraduate. Most graduate students do not live on campus, but that costs money for commuters to get into. So they have all these different kind of booths that have restaurants, like they have a Subway, they have a Burger King, and they have this one Italian place, which makes, the only good thing that they have is meatballs, but everything else kind of sucks.
Yeah, my school made good meatballs too.
Really?
That's interesting.
I mean, I feel like it's easy to make, right?
Maybe they just take all the leftovers of all other meats that they have, and it somehow forms to be something delicious.
Just a mystery
A
meatball.
collection of meats.
Oh God, that's nasty.
I'd try it.
Hey, listen, I don't want to know how the sausage gets made. I just want to eat it and enjoy it.
Okay,
right?
Mike.
But yeah, I had some of their pizza because I hadn't had it in years. I was undergrad at the same university, but I was not disappointed because I didn't have high expectations, but not good.
Okay.
Not good at all. How
Great.
about you?
Well, I had. There were 2. I went to 2 different places up on the North Shore where I work.
Okay.
For lunch. And I went to one of these places twice because it was awesome.
Uh-huh.
And I went to one of these places once because it sucked. So
Oh no.
the first day, Monday, I went to this one place on a main street, and it has a really tiny parking lot in the back. And when I say take the idea of a parking lot in your head and shrink it like so much that it's
How many parking spaces are we talking? Like 5 or
there were
12?
5 parking spaces all in a line, and then a small parking space equivalent line going very far for people to drive in.
Oh wow, okay.
So
That's really tiny.
I pulled in and parked in the second spot,
Uh-huh.
and pulling out of this parking lot was a nightmare in itself because I had to do a 27-point turn.
27 point. I've had many of those before, yeah.
But so the parking lot sucked, but the place itself was very nice.
Okay. So wait, are we just getting your Yelp review of this
Yeah.
place? Are we going to get a name?
No, because
Okay.
I'm eventually gonna bash them, and I forgot the name.
Okay, cool.
Something with an A.
That does not help at all.
Well, yeah, anyway.
There are many words with A's. They're one of the 5 vowels.
Yes, Mike.
A,
Thanks.
E, I, O, U. 5. Yeah, 5 vowels.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I majored in English. Go on.
Yeah, so anyway, the pizza itself, it was the thin crust type of pizza, but it was by the slice. So of course, when you pick it up,
Was it brick oven?
I don't even know.
Oh, okay.
Might have been steel oven.
Okay.
But you pick it up and the whole front droops forward no matter how you fold it up.
Yeah.
And I folded it up, but and the cheese was kind of dripping off a little bit and the oils were collecting and falling back into my hand because I had to lean it up a lot.
Yeah.
So it was that double punch of you're losing it.
You're losing the pizza juice.
And then what really pissed me off was their application of the spices. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not a fan of too much spice on my pizza.
Okay, so what's your spice of choice? Basil or
Light basil.
light basil?
Light
Okay.
basil's fine.
Light basil's
But
fine.
honestly, I'm a purebred pizza man.
Okay.
So basically, I don't mind when places put a bunch of spices on pizza. Mm-hmm. Those places.
Yeah. Yeah,
just
the places that think that they can improve on a perfect design.
yes,
Yeah.
they can't.
They're too arrogant.
But this place was very inaccurate in its spice distribution among the spices.
Yeah.
So you'll take one bite and there'll be way too much spice, and then you'll take another bite and there will be nothing. So you could see little pools of spice on the pizza.
Yeah, that doesn't. It's not too hard to spread out the spices.
No, it's not.
You just move your hand around while you're shaking the shaker.
Yeah, start high and
then
do a
and then just go-
rotation.
exactly. You could a little kid with the crayon could do the spreading better. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, so that sucked.
That does sound very
I did
bad.
not go back there, and I probably never will. But then I went to another place the next day called Frank's.
Frank's?
Yes.
Frank's Red Hot?
Frank's Pizza.
Do you put that shit on everything?
I put that shit on everything.
On everything.
Mike.
Was it? I mean, listen, I'm glad you had good pizza at this place called Frank's, but it does not sound very Italian.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
And honestly, it's not a nice looking place.
It's not a nice looking place. The outside was not aesthetically.
It was just it's on one of those streets, so it's just a sign with
with an arrow
with
pointing,
a window,
just Frank's this way. You don't get to know what Frank is. It's just Frank's this way.
come in and find out.
Go see Frank. He's that way.
But it's a very mom and pop type of pizzeria. Whereas you usually have drugstores with this type of ambience, but it's a pizza place.
Right.
So I will go.
I listen. I don't know about you, but a pizza drugstore. It's my favorite kind of pizza and drugstore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've gone to this place beforehand, but the only time I went was back when I had half-hour lunches, and it's a 10-minute drive to get there. So I had to drive there, and I ran in. I was like, "Give me your pizza!" And then I ran back to my car, and then drove back to my work, eating it on the way. So I didn't have time to enjoy it.
Right. Of course.
But now I did.
Okay.
So I sat down, and I had my phone in my headphones, so I was watching TV. While I was waiting for my pizza.
What a world we live in.
Yeah, I know, right?
You can watch TV on the phone.
It was fast. It was wonderful.
It really is.
I remember when that was something people bragged about.
Yeah, honestly, I agree. And now it's just a reality that we have.
It's crazy.
It really is.
Yeah. So anyway, the pizza came here, and this pizza was also thin crust, but they did thin crust right.
The Italian way.
No.
No. Okay.
This was a different type. It's still very American.
Okay.
Big pies, sliced. They're very they were very big slices, same.
I love that.
Regular pie size, but sliced into 6.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So it's more angle, or just more pizza. So
Yeah, no.
bigger crust.
No, more area, more
Yes.
square footage.
So picking this up, it just felt together. Everything melded perfectly. And just eating it was just a delight. The crust was very, very soft on the inside, very hard on the outside.
Did it have cheese in the crust?
No.
Oh, no cheesy crust?
Well, I didn't ask for it.
Too bad.
But it was crunchy and soft. The crust was that incredible dessert that it always should be.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, so those were the two big pizza places I went to. I went to a few others near here throughout the week, but I'm going to let you talk for a minute because I want water.
Yeah, fair. That's very valid. Let's see. I mainly went to places around here and near my school. I went to this place named Regina's a couple times. They have pretty good pizza. I actually had a penne slice there. I never had a pasta slice before.
Penne slice is good.
Yeah, it was very tasty. I think I prefer the regular because the penne, they replaced the sauce with the penne and it just didn't go as well in my mind.
Yeah, like those are the types of pizzas that you get when your friends want to go to a pizza place but you want a meal.
Exactly. And you don't want to stand out like too much.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's when I go for the buffalo chicken.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, buffalo chicken slices.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I recommend Regina's. It's not the I won't lie, it's not the highest quality pizza in the world,
but it'll do.
It'll do. It's not, you're not going to leave there feeling disappointed.
That's all you have to do in this area. Yeah. You just have to not be shit.
Yeah, exactly. In order to stay open,
yeah,
just don't suck.
Because if you open a pizza place in New York, you know that if someone doesn't like your pizza, they're never coming back.
Of course,
they have no reason to.
Yeah, exactly. There's so many other. You just walk 2 blocks down and get another slice.
Those people should probably just move away to Oklahoma and open up the only pizza place within 100 miles.
Are there even pizza places in Oklahoma?
There could be.
There could be. That's true. If you're a shitty pizza place here is Oklahoma's finest.
Yeah,
absolutely.
No offense, Oklahoma. I'm just using you as an example.
Yeah, you guys are okay.
You could be fine.
You guys are okay, but can we put in a little riff there?
No.
Oh, it's a great joke. It's a really good joke.
Yeah, I know. I was considering it too, but it didn't pass my that's bullshit filter.
Oh, I have no such that's bullshit filter. Nothing. The dumbest jokes I think of, I will put out there.
Great. It's good for ratings.
Yeah. The best Sicilian slice anywhere that I've ever had is a place called Rose's Pizza. There's one in Valley Stream and there's one in Middle Village in Queens.
Really?
Yeah, same formula. They have the sauce on top. I don't know why, but that adds so much to it.
Have you ever? Is this Rose with an E or an A?
A. Roses.
Roses.
Yeah.
Is that the same one that's in Penn Station?
No, I think that's Roses.
No, that's Roses too.
Oh, different place then.
Okay, I love that place.
It's a good place.
If you ever get the pepperoni there. Fantastic.
I have not gotten the pepperoni there because I try to avoid train station pizza as much as I can.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
Oh, I mean, I've eaten there before because...
Yeah. When I worked in the city, I got a slice every once in a while. It's excellent.
It's just, you oftentimes get stuck in Penn Station for a couple hours and you need to justify your existence.
Yeah.
So
pretzels and pizza.
Pretzels and pizza. P&P.
P&P.
P&P. But I think that the biggest surprise that I had during the week, though, was that I would not generally consider myself a super healthy person, but I have been doing better at being healthy and fit and stuff like that in the past few months.
Huzzah!
And I didn't, just like, eating less, eating better, no formal diet or anything like that.
That's great.
But I didn't realize how much your diet affects how you kind of feel in general.
Okay.
Because after eating all this pizza day in and easily 2 slices a day, that was kind of my standard.
Yep.
I just felt very oily and lethargic and stuff like that.
Oily.
And it was exactly. I mean, I think you know the feeling.
No, I know exactly what you mean.
When you eat so much junk food that it just kind of affects how you kind of feel.
Dude, no, I know exactly how you feel.
Yeah.
The biggest mistakes I make is having those types of foods early on in the day, and then it's just a lost day.
The day is done.
It's over.
There's no recovering from that. Absolutely not. And so I just kind of it got so much more difficult to motivate myself to do exercise too.
Reasonably.
Yeah, because it's just you have that pit in your stomach of this food may.
It's a rock.
It's a rock. It may just it weighs you down. So
I get that really bad with Domino's.
Domino's?
Yeah, great food every once in a while when you want it.
It's not good food. Let's
be
real.
Okay, well, fast foods I hold to 2 standards.
Okay.
One is a reward when I feel good about myself, and one is when I want to feel like shit. Domino's is definitely in more the shit I don't care vibe. If I'm watching movies all day and already am kind of feeling like an asshole, I'll be yeah, I'll get Domino's.
Yeah, just to complete the aesthetic.
I'm already being a total loser today.
Of course.
Yeah. But then stuff like Wendy's and Arby's, It's good mood food.
It's good mood food.
Yeah.
Is that Arby's logo?
No, that used to be its logo.
Oh, right.
Now it's we have the meats.
Which is a very aggressive logo. I feel like we've riffed on this before.
Yeah, we did.
But like, oh my god.
But those types of places are like, yeah, I had a good day. I deserve a little like fun food.
Yeah, I want a square cheeseburger. And
Yes.
that's what you get.
You know what? It's good.
It is.
Wendy's is good. Fresh, never frozen.
I think they are the best burger as far as fast food
They're
goes.
the best like low brow chain fast food.
Yeah, I think I'd agree with that. I think I would agree with that for the most part.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah. So that was kind of it shocked me because I was looking. I mean, I knew that I was gonna have a rough week as far as continuing that went, but I did not expect to that actually affect how I did things.
Well, good news, Mike. You never have to eat pizza again.
Oh well, hold on. I'm taking a break, but come Friday, I will be back on the pizza train. I guarantee you. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah. So overall, pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
I like this challenge.
It was a nice break.
I mean, I worked this week. I went and ate so much pizza, Alex. Don't take that away from me.
I understand, Mike. It's tough.
It is.
We live a tough life.
We have a hard job. It's a very difficult job.
Especially considering it's non-profitable.
We have not exactly. We have not made any money off of this. That's what
Yes.
makes it so rough.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
It's
But yeah.
a shame. But let's see. I also, as far as the rest of my week goes, real quick.
Yeah, absolutely.
I had Sicilians from Angelina's because I had to. So good.
Of course, you gotta. Yeah.
I had family got a pie on Friday.
The family got a pie?
Yes.
Okay.
A pizza pie.
A pizza pie.
From another local place that I really like. Their plain slices. And then
What was that place?
it's called Villa Maria.
Villa Maria? Villa Maria?
Villa
Villa
Maria.
Maria. Oh,
Yes.
Cool. Nice. I don't think I've ever been to that one.
It's like 30 seconds from my house.
Oh, cool.
If you've ever had pizza over here, you've had them.
Oh, well, I have had pizza over here.
Then you've had them.
I you just did not know. Yeah.
It's like fun to eat. Like it's just like it just goes down really nice. And then yesterday it was like 10 or 11 at night and I was working and I realized that I hadn't had pizza, but luckily we had one of those tiny frozen deep dish pizzas in the freezer.
Oh, yeah.
Like the frozen pizzas. So I had that.
Nice.
And that was fine.
That's cool. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had like I covered my bases. I just missed like the super fast food pizza.
Yeah.
Which I didn't think was important.
It's not. It's synthetic. It's not really pizza. If you are listening to this and have only ever had the Domino's, Papa John's kind of stuff,
You've never eaten pizza.
you've never eaten pizza.
And I feel for you.
I
Come
mean-
visit us, whoever you are.
Yeah.
Address is in the description.
let's just put the address to like the like some really
like an actual like a good pizza place.
like a good pizza place, like a very famous New York pizza place. We'll
Yeah.
just drop that in there.
That's fun.
Absolutely.
I like that.
And but yeah, now when you were eating the pizza, you obviously folded it, right?
Yeah, I do a light fold.
That's a very New York thing.
Yeah.
That's very neat. I don't think that I have friends that live in other states, and when they see me doing that, they look at me like I'm committing a sin. But this is how you're supposed to eat the pizza.
That's like it's practical.
Yeah, of course. It's very what's you know what I'm trying to say?
Graspable.
Graspable?
Graspable.
Graspable.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't think that's a word.
Tell it to your friends.
Yes, we'll spread it. That's it. That's one of the new creations of this show. The new vocabulary words. Oh God. Do you have anything else to add about the pizza?
I'll probably have some more tonight.
More pizza?
Yeah.
Same place. Are you just gonna keep doing this challenge of pizza every day?
No, I shouldn't.
It's also expensive.
Yeah, pizza's expensive.
It costs
That's something
money.
I didn't realize either.
Yeah.
Like whenever I go out to lunch, like I usually go once a week when during the working week.
Yeah.
It's like $5 or $6 for most just places.
Right.
Like a burger or a sandwich. Even if like the nicer places like $7 or $8. Like every day I was paying $10 for 2 slices and a drink.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, it's expensive for one of the simplest foods.
I don't know if it's a simple food.
The standardist foods
Standardist foods?
in our neck of the woods.
Yeah, I mean it takes a technique.
What I'm saying is that it's unreasonably expensive.
I don't know if it's unreasonably.
What I'm saying, well, you're probably right, because
Yeah.
there was a pizza place that opened up near my old high school that sold slices for $1 each.
Right.
and it was very big amongst the students because it's dollar pizza.
Dollar Pizza, they also have that in like every street corner in Manhattan.
Yeah, it closed within 3 months.
Really?
Yeah,
That's upsetting.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
It was fine pizza. It was like birthday party pizza.
Oh, so like the stuff they would serve at bowling alleys?
Yes, but no. Like regular size, but like that kind of like
Quality.
style. Yeah.
I gotcha.
It was very like cheap ingredients, of course, because it's dollar pizza.
It's dollar pizza. What do you
Each
can't...
pie has to cost less than $8.
$8. That's true. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And so it costs money to make pizza. I don't think it's unreasonably expensive, but when you have it every day,
I just got caught up in the moment. I got excited.
I want pizza for free. I want pizza for free.
Why won't everyone give me everything I want all the time ever?
Exactly. We need a presidential candidate that will just give us free pizza. Just that's it. That's his only platform.
Give me pizza or give me death. I was trying to think of something more clever.
More clever?
I couldn't.
No. Ask not what your pizza can do for you, but ask what you can do for your... No, never mind.
Mr. Gorbachev, bring me a pizza.
There we go. That's the one. That's the one. All right.
Bucket time?
Bucket time. I think it's bucket time.
Time for the pretty pink picking bucket. Did you pick last week?
I picked last week, so you
Hooray,
can pick this week.
It's my turn.
Yeah, get a good one.
A feeling I won't get for another 2 weeks in this poor delusional world.
Yeah, what is it?
Oh, hell yeah.
What is
It's another fun week.
Okay, cool.
It's called, and you're gonna laugh. Put down the drink.
Okay.
It's called
He's opening it.
the Decom Retcon.
Yes! Yes!
Do you want to explain this one?
Yes, DCOM. Disney Channel original movie. Retcon, meaning, I don't
Watch
know.
it.
Why?
It rhymed.
It did rhyme. So that's why we did it. But the challenge this week is to watch 7 Disney Channel original movies during the course of the week.
Hooray.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Yeah. So like stuff like High School Musical.
1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Well, 3 was in the theaters, wasn't it?
Maybe.
So maybe only High School Musical 1 and 2.
Yeah. There's a million of them.
Cowbells, Minutemen.
Cowbells?
You never had
I remember
Cowbells?
I remember Minutemen.
Cowbells was like Ali and AJ, I think.
Oh, good for them.
Yeah. So anyway, the point is we're watching
Mouth.
What was it?
Lemonade Mouth.
Lemonade Mouth. That's
That was a
another
good
one. Yeah, I don't think I ever watched that the whole way through.
It's not terrible. Super cliche, but not terrible.
That was a little past when I watched it.
It has that like detention scene where one of the kids has the drumsticks and start banging, and then they all find the instruments in like the stuff in the room, and then the one who has no talent starts singing.
Right, of course, because you know the reason they're in detention is because they're musicians and they naturally don't play by the rules.
Yeah, so this is gonna be fun.
This is gonna be so much fun.
I feel like this is like your piece de resistance of weekly undertakings.
This is very much
Mike came up with this one
because
it's not obvious.
I mean, it's just it also will fill us with nostalgia too. I don't know if they're still making DCOM movies.
No, they are.
I'm
sure they are.
Yeah, I mean it's a profitable
Why wouldn't they?
Well, I mean, I can't imagine they make so much money on them. I mean, it's free money because it's. Well, no, you have to pay money to use your the equipment and stuff like that.
Yeah, but it's also exposure for your actors because they really like use a lot of actors from like their shows. So it's like, I liked this actor. Oh, they're in this show. I'll watch that show.
Yeah, it's a very very self beneficial thing.
They just do it because they know people will like it.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, we're watching 7 of those this week. Did you watch a lot of them as a kid?
Probably most of them I really didn't like. Whenever they were on, they were just on.
Yeah, of course.
You know, there were very few I just sat and watched.
There were a lot that I was actually very excited for when they came out. like because when I was growing up, for the vast majority of my childhood, we did not have cable, so we did not have access to the Disney Channel. So when we finally did get cable, and the Disney Channel, Disney and Nickelodeon and stuff like that were just on constantly, and whenever they hyped up whenever they had a Disney Channel original movie.
Oh yeah, they really hype them up.
They hyped them up so much, and I was just sitting, and I was just like, "This must be what real movies are like." I'm so excited to watch a big kid movie, and that was my entire experience, just watching these crappy things, just being like, "This is so great! I love it!"
I love that.
Yeah. So I'm very excited to revisit these probably god awful movies.
These probably bad movies.
Yeah.
But I remember there was one movie where Phil Lewis played a bad guy.
Who's Phil Lewis?
He played Mr. Mosby on The Sweet Life.
That's right. I do. Yes, of course.
I remember he played a villain in one of them, and I couldn't take him seriously because I just imagined him saying "hooligans."
All these hooligans. Was he ever in anything outside of?
Probably.
Because a lot of Disney Channel stars.
Yeah, he was in How I Met Your Mother for like one episode.
Oh, was he really?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's all. That's the only other place I've seen him.
Yeah.
Which sucks because he's such a likable character.
He's very fun.
He's such a likable person.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see him in more things.
Yeah, but I mean, he probably made good for himself. I mean, he made a lot of Disney Channel things.
Yeah. If you know where Phil Lewis is, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll have him on for an episode.
Send us the address. Honestly, he'd probably be down to do it.
I would love it. I would love to have
Phil Lewis, come on by.
Yeah.
You in New York having some pizza?
Yeah. We'll meet you there, and we'll do a special episode of the Weekly Undertaking.
Yeah.
All right, so that's our challenge for the week. Do we have anything else to bring up?
No, just do your spiel, man.
All right, thank you guys so much for listening. We have a lot of artists, 2 of them actually.
Yeah, all 2.
All 2 that help us do this podcast. We have our friend Adam who does the music. If you like any of the music that you hear on this podcast, please give him a follow. His info is in the description. And we have a friend that does our podcast cover art.
Winston De Jesus.
Yes, please. His information is also in the description. So if you like what you see there, also follow him. Also, give us a follow. Give us a like.
Just click all the buttons.
Every button that you can find, just push it. Please.
Even that big red one that your mom tells you not to push.
Push it. That sounds an advice. Is there a red button here or
not here?
Okay, cool, good. Because now I'm all curious.
Well,
Anyway, so please give us a rate and a review on whatever network that you're listening to us. Because
let us know why we're terrible.
Yeah, that would help. Any criticism would
is
help.
welcome.
Yeah, absolutely. Tell a friend about it too, because that also helps the podcast
but
grow.
But first, find one.
Find a friend. Make a friend.
Yes.
Establish a lifelong connection.
Give them a hug.
And then at your earliest opportunity, plug this podcast.
And then tell them why you became friends in the first place. These 2 idiots on the internet told me to make a friend.
Yeah, and then I did. We'll probably help people find friends. Yeah, absolutely.
Challenge achieved.
Challenge achieved. All right, so I think that's it.
That's it.
So until next week, don't forget to challenge yourself
and try something new. Try something new. Try something.
Try something new.
Try something new. Try something new. Join us next week.
Ta-na-na.